Hi, Denise.
Hi there. Hi, Carrie. Hi, Jonathan.
Hi, good afternoon.
Hi, guys.
Hey, Paul.
Hi. Hi. So we might be without Al. He was going to try to jump on. He hasn't confirmed yet.
Okay.
How's that even possible?
It's his meeting. But I know we for sure had at least one item on the agenda, right, Carrie, for the EGMs that Hakan ordered recently?
And I can give you guys an update on the expenses and the head count.
Okay. Perfect. Should we just maybe start there? If he hasn't messaged me back quite yet, but I'll take some notes and
Great. Well,
fill him in.
if that's okay, because then we can blame you for starting without them.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
There
I'll
we
share.
go. I'll own it.
All right, I'll share my screen. So, whoops. Did everything. All right. Let me know if that's legible. So, really, there was nothing alerting. Everything was kind of what we thought it would be in terms of the August actuals and the forecast. The big highlights are that we have a headcount added for Carrie. We have a headcount added for November. I'll go into detail, but just we have the TIM CIO expenses. As we suspected, no cost centers were created to move the expenses to, so they all are where they are, which is good because we forecasted for them. So from a company standpoint, we're covered. In September, the allocation was done. So we'll see that in period 9. And the only remainder of that, well, the first thing is that anything that was Tim's cost center was going to absorb, Scott will need to still be set, but we have that amount once that's set up. And then if there's another one going forward, we have now the template that we can do that, even if Tim's not set up to do that.
So the next round is going to be, this is just to extend us to December,
Right.
So that we can align with Every's license renewal. So the next big license renewal that they're going to start working on probably within the next month or so is going to be an Every and IGT license cost, and it's going to be a lot more than 300. 300 is just for 6 months. For now till December.
The ideal will be to
Scott,
have it. Oh, go ahead.
Scott, that'll be over in CIO, right?
Hopefully.
I was hoping that the 300 would go to CIL. We just keep
I'm
getting.
supposed to, but you keep getting like, hey, that'll happen tomorrow. You know,
Yep.
Right.
tomorrow's the day that never comes.
I mean,
exactly.
ideally, it would be Tim's cost center taking on the PO, so, and then it never sees us. But you know, whatever we gotta do.
Yep.
It will also include, as separately, but as you guys know, everything that's highlighted here will be moving to Tim's cost center, but it's still absorbed. And in 2026, I added it to the forecast, especially the consultants, so that we shouldn't have any interruption. But that will all go once we have a place to put it.
So, Jonathan, I got a question for you. You said Carrie has a position that was approved?
It was the one that was approved in Nick's list.
Because I don't see it on the list that we got from E&T of saying these are the...
Yeah, I don't have one for Carrie. I didn't either. I was curious what I was getting.
Oh, okay.
It's
Let me
just-
fact check that.
There's one for...
Jonathan, there was one for Scott.
Oh, you know what? I'm misspeaking. But I got the tabs wrong. But is it 1011?
101110.
Okay, so
Yeah.
sorry, I misspoke.
That's okay. Yeah,
I
so
got
it's
that tab
backfilling Raja Chinam, which he was reporting to Tim, but we're moving it back under
Okay.
Scott. And those changes have been made in the system as of last week. So at least in People Center, it's all reflecting up to Scott now.
Okay, and the
But
good news
to
is
what
it is in the
cost
forecast.
center though? Because if you're doing it to 1011, that's the wrong cost center. That's mine, not Scott's.
Maybe that's what the confusion is.
Yeah, because I see in the headcount tab, I see Raja there, and I see the new hire. I had that highlighted, and I think Scott and I had done a swap for Raja and Neetu, and I see that one's a little messed up too. So I think that's the confusion.
So where is it supposed to go, and where? So the numbers you're seeing here is what's in the system. So this is what. Is this the one that that Chris? Do you have this one in this account, Jen?
I submitted the changes last week when I was moving it under Scott. Sorry, I don't have the number, your cost center in front of me, Scott, but when I put it in GPS, I pulled Scott's direct cost center and moved it under that
So
one.
we'll sync up and make sure that that's in the right place. The good news is it's there in Al's area, but we'll make sure it's represented correctly.
I'm going to paste it in the chat, but I think that's your cost center there, Scott, where it should be going, where he should be going. Sorry, with the rec.
I was just typing that, so yes.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Very good. I have that as
Did we
that.
resolve Neetu while we're thinking of that? While we're on the subject?
Not entirely. Jonathan, can you go to the Rev 7A, the
Yep.
head tab? Maybe I'm looking at the wrong one, but no, sorry, over 1, 2, 3, 4 to the left. Yeah, but I just find it easier with the names so I can track them back that way. So line 10 is the one that we're talking about. So that would go over to the cost center I pasted there to Scott, as well as line 25 for the backfill new hire.
Okay. Well, Raja, is he leaving? Or is he getting moved?
He already left.
Oh,
He
okay.
already left.
So that's going to be so that will kind of update itself, but the TBH will move. I'll make sure.
Okay. And then the other one was Neetu, so that's line 18 and 37. She's in both. So she comes over to line 18 correctly, but then in 37, she's zeroed out there for a couple months, but then back in come September. She should just be zeroed out for the remainder of the year because she's included above. She's kind of double counted there.
Okay. Where, so on which, what's the need to's other line?
18 and 37. And she should be an 18.
Oh, I see. Okay, so she moved over.
Yeah.
All right. That's interesting. Okay. Thank you. Hey, Paul, should I make the change in Rev 9 or hold
Right
off?
now, that one person.
Okay,
that we're
just moving it.
to
No.
the right cost center.
Yeah, just that.
Right. Other than the August head count, what we should have is what was on that list.
Good. That's it.
Good.
Yep.
Just that one ad. That's one placement.
Yep. Any other on the head count while we're here?
That was all I had.
Yep, me too.
That aligns with what PMT has as well.
Awesome. Carrie, do you want to talk? You said you had
Yeah, two things. So we have requested some EGMs, and they were in our 2025 capex, but based on when they can get the parts and build them, we won't receive them until January. So we're not going to get invoiced until then. Is there any way, or does it really matter even, whether they should have hit 2025 or if they'll appear on 2026?
It doesn't matter. So, Carrie, the thing is, if they're already in inventory, if you're already pulling them out of inventory, which doesn't sound like that's the case, these will have to be added to your capital budget in 2026.
Okay, and then I had a question on 2026. Unless I slept through it, I don't remember. Did we do a 2026? I don't recall.
We are doing 2026 right now. Like when this rev opens up, we're going to be loading PPM data in. I don't know of any additions to headcount that we're putting in. I think if you've communicated those to Jonathan before, Jonathan, you should have put it into the forecast. And other than that, we're rock and rolling because we're supposed to get the first draft to Apollo in mid-October.
Okay. So, Jonathan, will you create the standard or send us, or do you just want us to use whatever we had from a 2025 template for CapEx?
Now, for CapEx, Paul, did we get any?
We did not get any direction, but I would get it into the system as soon as you possibly can.
Okay, helpful. Okay, so yeah, Carrie, whatever the quickest way for you to get it.
Okay.
And I think what will make it easier too is we have, we're not going to, is it mostly capital or is it like, is there expenses that are going to be hitting the expenses? Like, is it all capitalized costs?
I would assume usually it would be like EGMs and servers and stuff.
And Paul, is there any change to the capitalization thresholds?
No.
Okay, good. Not good, but it's helpful. Okay. So I'll follow up with you, Carrie, and I'll definitely, it will actually be in confirmation of me making that correction in Rev 9 since it's open now. I don't want to forget. So I'll confirm with that and you can use that thread.
Okay. So what would be the cutoff date that you need the 2026 list for CapEx?
I would say by next Wednesday.
Okay. Scott, we can sync up and maybe share a file that we can both add to.
Yep, I'm already getting, I'm typing to Mark right now as I speak to have him start thinking in that direction. So, yep.
Okay. I think that was all I had. That was the one you were talking about before, weren't you, Denise?
Yes.
Sorry, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'll get that changed and updated. We'll make it a Rev 9 file. And then I'll follow up with you guys on the capital expenses.
Sounds good.
All right. Any of these capital costs CIO related?
No.
All right.
See what I can do. Tim still likes me, so maybe
Okay.
he'll
All right.
buy us something.
All right. Thank you, everyone.
All right,
All right,
guys.
bye.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you.